Less people talk about this problem, and I found this on internet. It has been asked in the startups like Rippling, Rubrik, and even Google. So the problem is very simple. If you have solved the problems related to merge intervals, then definitely you can solve this also. But this has some unique condition. Unique condition means you have been given trips. So in trips there are 3 elements, okay? The second and third element will tell what's the start and end time for the particular trip, and the first element says what is the maximum passenger, or you can say the capacity allowed to travel during that period. Now the second you will check 3, 3, 7. So it starts from 3 and it ends to 7 with the capacity 3. You have been given maximum capacity 4. If it is possible to drop all the passenger, then return true or else false. Means, let's say for the first time, let's see for the time number 1, you will be having capacity 2. Here we will be writing capacity. Okay. For second time, still capacity 2. For third time, still capacity 2. Right? But you can see at third time, from 3rd to 7, you are starting another trip with capacity 3. So when you will be at 4, you will be having capacity 2 plus 3, which is 5 here. Right? Similarly for 5th, again 5. But you can see at 5th time the first trip will be ended. Means now you are allowed to decrease the capacity by 2. So hence the capacity will be 3 here. So with this, if you can see the maximum capacity you have reached during all the trip is 5. In the first condition, you were allotted only 4 capacity. Hence, in that case, it's not possible. In second case, the capacity was 5 and you have reached the maximum capacity by 5. You have to return true. So what's the logic behind it? You can say that whenever you are hitting the start of any trip, you have to add the capacity into your max capacity. And whenever you are hitting the end time of any trip, you have to decrease that capacity, right? So in the same way, if you will store this in some data structure, like for 1 plus 2, for 5 minus 2, because for the first trip we know this, for 3 we are starting at 3, so plus 3 passenger, and we are ending at 7, so minus 3, right? And now start iterating from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on till 7. Whenever you are hitting any number, whatever the value is there, just add it. If somewhere the capacity goes out of reach, return false or else true. So with this, here is the code in Python. We have appended this with plus t and minus t in the map, and we have just added all the values for the particular time and checked if capacity is greater, then return false or else true. And here is the Java code for the same.